Top of the morning, y'all. Is Coffee tapping in with some news, guys. We got some interesting news. First topic is some light news, and then we really get into it, man. So first off, you see Lil Wayne getting tatted up. I don't know why the internet is just blown up with this story. Everyone's going crazy about Lil Wayne getting this face tat touched up on the forehead, the cross. For real, like this went crazy viral. I don't know why everyone's going nuts about this, but the woman doing the tattooing is Ivana Tattoo, Ivana Belikova, I believe is how you say her name. And listen, all the tattoo like fans of the tattoo community out there, I can't keep up on. She's got to be big in the tat game. When I think of like the biggest tattoo artist when it comes to hip hop and everything, I always think of Cartoon, right? But this woman must be no slouch if Weezy's getting in her tattoo chair, and she talks about that her art. She's saying she's the only woman in the world whose tattoos are considered contemporary art. So that's a hell of a statement there. So this is being blasted all over the internet. Definitely some good publicity for the tattoo artists. But for real, those people that are up on the tattoo world, who's the top tattooist nowadays? Tattoo artists, I said tattooist, when it comes to rappers and celebrities. I'm interested. Please comment with all that. And then, when we see this being such big news, we got to ask the question, okay? We've already, made it clear, that a lot of people believe that Lil Wayne birthed a lot of clones, okay, in the rap game. And what we mean by that is we know nowadays, people were always influenced by other styles and stuff like that, and people set trends. But nowadays, with social media being what it is, it's like there's a lot of rappers that are almost clones of other rappers, and that's no disrespect to anyone out there. That's why, if your style or anything is similar to another rapper or artist who's a big rapper, right? You got to set yourself, you got to set that you're totally different. You got to bring something also very new to the table so you don't just look like a clone, But Weezy set a lot of trends in hip hop, but we got to ask when it comes to the face tats, which is like really become this phenomenon in a certain genre of hip hop nowadays, Did Lil Wayne set the face tattoo revolution? Like, is he, how we said he birthed a lot of clones? Is he the one who started the face tats within hip hop? We know he's got a shitload of them, but I don't know. Hit the comments. I'm interested to know what you guys think about that. But moving along, let's get into the really big news that I'm excited to talk about with y'all. Don't be shy, everyone. Hop in them comments. Let's talk. I don't know how I missed this news before, but the death of Notorious Big, that date, the anniversary of his death just passed again, and I hate referring to it that way, an anniversary, like, because an anniversary is normally like, yo, it's me and wifey's 10th anniversary, like a good thing, you know what I mean? And we're talking about someone being killed, which is not a good thing. But somehow I missed this news about Fat Joe and Biggie back in the day working on a project together.
I got something for you.
What you got, Joe?
No. You know how I say I got a Joker moment?
Yes.
I got something for you.
What
Historic.
Oh my
legendary. Over, above, and beyond to the culture. Wow. Do you want me to set it off with that and then play that and then give you the other shit?
We got to set the tone, Crab, so why not?
I woke up this morning randomly. Shout out to LB, my brother producer. Derek D. Angeletti.
Yes.
He texts me and says, I've been looking for this for years.
Wow.
And he sent me a snippet when I tell everybody I was making an album with Notorious B.I.G. I never had a song. Puff Daddy never let me walk out the studio with a song. I never had it in my possession 20 years later. Now, I still don't have the B.I.G. vocals. Derek didn't go that far. But he sent me one of the songs today.
Whoa.
So I'm going to play it for you and the real hip-hop fans. This is one of the songs that was on the B.I.G. Fat Joe album. Can you press play? I sent it to you.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't written. Hold it up.
Who's it produced by?
Yo, we need D-Dot to send the vocal. He played the intro and the music, but this is an artifact. Stop it. This is an artifact.
So this is Fat Joe. It produced the record.
No, we was doing the album together, me and Notorious B.I.G. I say it
Right.
all the time. People might think I'm lying. Puff Daddy was a tyrant, a dictator. He wouldn't let nobody take the music out the studio but him. Out of the grace of God, D-Dot hit me this morning and said, I've been looking for this for years. I finally found it and sent me a snippet of one of the songs of Fat Joe and Notorious B.I.G. But we still need the verses. All I can play is what he sent me, the intro. Press play for the top again.
Wow.
I never lied. You can hear that. Big pop. Hear that? So he sent me an intro.
Wow.
We still need the song or the
Right.
lyrics.
It doesn't matter.
Yo.
Who? We can't really hear it, but still, the vibe is there. Who produced it?
I think Derek Angeletti. We did a couple of songs.
Wow.
We was doing an album together. He was like,
Yeah.
yo, you're the Puerto Rican Dawn, I'm the Black Dawn. We're gonna do it together. And then we was in the studio. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all stop your clock hit. Good Lord. What happened was, because sometimes I say shit and I start thinking it's a lie. Because I don't got the proof. I'm like,
Right.
that really happened to me or was you just lying? But this morning I woke up, LB sent me and said, yo, D-Dot told me to tell you he finally found it. And they said he snipped it. And when I said, holy shit, I'm going on an artifact show. I got an artifact.
Damn.
You know? Yeah, so
that's
and
like
I
a
never
gold
heard it
bar.
all these years later. And
Wow.
and so what happened was the story behind that was me and Biggie was working on an album and Tupac got passed, so we couldn't really we couldn't do it no more because we were going bad.
Right.
Like, so you know how like you go, who shot you and nobody knows who he's saying? No, we just going bad on this shit. Like bad. Know what I mean? And then when Tupac died, it was like, yo, Playboy, that can't exist no more because it would be disrespect. You know what I mean? And but just caught up on the East Coast, West Coast shit. And hey man, this proof is out there. I woke up this morning, I got a text from LB. You can confirm it with Derek D-Dot.
That's crazy.
I've never heard one of these songs again. Like I've never heard it. We did it in the studio, never heard it. And this morning it was like a stalk just dropped the baby off and said, yo, Joe, you ain't crazy. And even D-Dot was like, yo, I've been looking for this shit for years. Like,
wow.
He couldn't find it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was the name of the album that you and Biggie were gonna make?
I don't know, but I know the whole concept was he was like, you know, you're gonna be the Spanish Dawn. I'm the Black Dawn. Almost pretty much what I did with Big Pun. How we was doing like twins and all that. And for me it was big because you know I was still on my second album. I shot you with LL, but I was just at, you know, I wasn't really ready for Biggie. Biggie was, you know, he probably would have smashed me crazy on that shit. But the fact that he thought, yo, Joe Crack is worthy enough to do an album with me was even crazy to me. Like, I was like, oh, shit. Like, you know, sometimes you don't even know your own worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your own self-worth.
you remember, like, listening to that beat? Do any of your rhymes come to mind? Do you remember anything from that?
I know we rather refrain from the verses and all that because it was very...
Right? Man, oh man. So that is crazy, you know, as a hip hop fan. And I don't know how I didn't know about this. Like, this is blowing my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did Jay Coffee Talk not know about this? You know what I mean? Because it's wild. It's like every time March 9th passes, different things are going to come up about Biggie Smalls. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, how was this kept from us all these years? But I guess this clip that I just played for you, you know, Fat Joe was just talking about this again with Timberland and Swizzy. You know what I'm saying? On the Fat Joe Show, I guess, is the official name of Fat Joe's platform. And it's like crazy, man, doing all these podcasts from home. It's just weird to see. When are people going to start really getting out there with other people again? You feel me? But that clip that I played for you guys is from like a year ago when he was talking about this. He actually was playing some music, and you heard what he was talking about when he's saying Derek D. and Gillette. That's the Mad Rapper. Y'all remember the Mad Rapper? He had the skits on the Biggie albums. He actually dropped a dope project of his own. I believe it was in 2000. The Mad Rapper, I think it was called Stir Crazy. Eminem had a track on there. Everyone was on the Mad Rapper album. I miss those days when we got those dope compilation type albums. Like in the beginning, there was rap. The Violator albums. The first Violator album is always such a historical hip hop moment to me. Funk Flex and Big Cap, The Tunnel, like those dope compilation albums, man. Hit the comments, y'all, with the dopest recent compilation album to all the fans out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. But D. You know what I'm saying, was a producer who did a lot of work with Biggie. You know what I mean? Just like how the track masters work with Biggie a lot. D. was in there a lot. And then the Mad Rapper was like his alter ego. And apparently, you know what I'm saying, Joe, like that was a walk down memory lane there. You heard him talking about how they were going in on Tupac. He said it was about 5 songs, so it sounds like more or less they did an EP together. And you heard him, he said Diddy was on some tyrannical dictator-ish and wouldn't let him even touch the copies, you know, what they recorded. I don't know why, that just sounds like a Puffy move to me. But this is a young Fat Joe. Like, what would that have been around the, you know, the Fat Joe, the gangster, you got a Flow Joe days? Or no, it would have been after that, because he was talking about that he did I Shot Ya, which was a fire remix. You know, Keith Murray, Fat Joe, Foxy Brown, LL Cool J, Prodigy was on there. That's actually, I believe, where the Prodigy, rest in peace, Prodigy, the Prodigy Fat Joe, or I'm sorry, the Prodigy Keith Murray beef started. Some of the stuff Fat Joe, Prodigy was saying on that record. So this was after that time, and him and Biggie were just going in on Pac. Once again, rest in peace to Tupac. We're just talking about the history here. But when it came to the whole East Coast, West Coast thing, it always gets talked about how it was more or less a death row bad boy beef. And it's always like when we heard Nori and Mobb Deep and all them talk about LA, they always say, yo, we were the only ones sticking up for New York at the time. It seems Big and Fat Joe were too, you know? And that's interesting too, that Biggie was working on a lot of other stuff other than, you know, we know he dropped his 2 solo projects before his passing, but he had Junior Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Then this project, obviously, with Fat Joe, he said that there wasn't a clear name. It was just going to be the Puerto Rican and Black Dons of the rap game coming out of New York, basically, more or less. But then don't forget, Biggie also, there was The Commission, which was going to be a project that was going to be like a super group. You know what I'm saying? Where everyone took on a persona of like he was going to be a gangster persona. He was going to be Frank White. C's, I forget what C's name was. Jay-Z was going to be like Iceberg Slim or something like that. Who else was in The Commission? I'm drawing a blank right now. But anyways, I think Busta Rhymes was in The Commission. Jay-Z. Was Foxy going to? No, Lil Kim. I don't know, man. But that was another project. So Big was out here working. You know what I mean? Like, when discussions get brought up about Biggie a lot. It's always like, man, this guy only had those 2 projects out. Like, Biggie was working. He was trying to branch out and collaborate with all different, people out of New York, which is dope. You know what I mean? Because we see that nowadays. A lot of people don't want to work with other people. Like, I don't know. Y'all hit the comments with your thoughts about that, but it's just funny to know Diddy's in there like, nah, I gotta keep all this on lockdown. I got like, yeah, Big's gonna branch out and work with people, but it's gonna be under this bad boy banner. And he was like talking about how him and Pun, also the twins, which when I think of twins, I think of the track Twins with the deep cover beat, one of my favorite tracks ever that was on Capital Punishment. They went off on that. But it's just kind of wild. We'll never see this stuff. It's said that it'll probably never see the light of day because there's a lot of Pac disses on there. It's like, isn't there a way that they can clean the songs up and, you know what I'm saying, put something together, even if it's only a couple tracks where the Pac disses ain't in there? Or I don't know, maybe not. They probably know better than me. But this was just huge to me. This I was very interested. I don't know how I missed the discussions about this before, but y'all hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this. Like, let's talk it up on this one, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's Jake Coffee Talk. It's all about that coffee talk, hearing from the people. And new viewers, subscribe to the channel. If you're new over here, we talk music, news, sports, and more. Look forward to hearing what everyone's got to say. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day. I'm out of here. Peace.